In this video, I'll describe and show you how to work stitches as they appear, or knit the knits and purl the purls. Sometimes in a stitch pattern or just in a pattern generally, instead of describing in some rows, again, every so knit this many stitches or purl this many stitches, designer can say just work as the stitches appears, or knit the knits and purl the purls. So what does mean? For example, I'm here working on a pie crust basket style stitch pattern, and I can see several rows of the same. For example, here are purl stitches going every row here, and knit stitches going every row here. Yeah. And instead of describing, for example, right side, purl the 6 purls and then knit 2s, and then back side purl 2, knit 6, I will put in a stitch pattern purl 6 and then knit 2, and the next row will be work stitches appears. So here, before we start doing this, we need to remember what's purl stitch, what knit stitch is. Okay, what is knit stitch? Here we have our visible V's, V, 1, 2, 3, and so on. This is our knit stitch. And if we see these bumps crossing previous stitches, that means we have purl stitch. And the same on actual needle. For example, if our loop coming and ended from the needle, loops coming from the needle and ended with this bump, this is mean that we have purl stitch. And here loop coming from the needle and diving like in a V type formation. Yeah, so this is our knit stitch. And I'm working on the other side. Let's give you a little extra hint. For example, if some knit stitches coming very close to a purl row, it's, if you look at the first side, so it looks like we have some here bumps, but if you pull a little bit and look closely, you see that's our loop coming into V here and here and here. If we see V, what we need to do, it's a knit stitch and we knit it. So I knit all my knits, and then I come to these bumps, and no matter how hard I pull, it's always bump here. So that means it is a purl stitch. So, and I purl here, purl, purl, and see again here, need to see closely, and if I stretch it a bit, I can see that I have here V's here and here and here and here. That means I'll be working a knit stitch. So knit all my knits. Here again, knit stitch and knit and knit. What is here? Again, it's a knit. What's next? Here is a bump. No matter how hard I pull it, it's a bump. Then I purl it, purl, purl, and again, here, what is here? We can see V, that means it's a knit stitch. And in this particular pattern, my last stitch, no matter what, it's a purl. So I finish my row. Usually if we have several rows like here, like columns, after you finish couple of the rows, you see more clearly which is a knit column, which is a purl column. For example, here I already see my first stitch is a slip here, so I can see it's here, it's a purl, next is again a purl, and next knit, and next knit, and so on. So, and I'll continue in a pattern. So as you see, and check your knit or purl, and that means you will be doing the same as they look like. If it's a bump, you will purl. If it's a V, it's a knit stitch. Here also one example what you can use. For example, here I have some columns of knit stitches, some little cables, and if I have directions for the right side to knit and purl, and then some work stitches for a cable on a wrong side, I will just look at my stitches and work them as they appear. For example, here I see purls, here I see V's or knit stitches, and so on. And sometimes in a lace stitch pattern, on one side you will have yarn over, and then some again knit purls. For example, here some yarn overs. If you have a row that you need to work as stitches appear with the yarn over, then you will be working yarn over as a purl. So basically your yarn over on the right side is like a extra knit stitch. That means on the wrong side it will be purl. So usually most of the time purls, yarn overs will be working as a purl, unless of course pattern described special extra, so work your yarn over in different way. So this is how to work stitches as they appear.